Hey, great to have you with us. A new year.
Isn't that great?
It is.
It's always exciting. It's always a new thing. Look at that top, evergreen.
Oh,
A new year.
yes, yeah. And we get to wear. Kids going to school. They get to wear that new sweater.
Exactly.
That new slacks.
Oh, I
right?
love that at Concordia. That first 2 or 3 weeks,
Oh.
even the profs have new
Oh.
clothes. And the kids are thankful. They've looked at the same sweater for, 2 months?
It's not like the
3
Emperor's
months
new
out.
clothes.
No.
These are real.
Real clothes. Oh, is that a new one? Especially when you can still see the folding,
Oh,
is
yeah. Or
I think that's a new sweater, isn't it, Bob?
I like that sweater. Do you want me to take the tag off
Tag.
the back? Yeah. But with I don't know, what is it? We turn a page on a calendar.
Oh, and it seems
It's
so...
like, everything's new now.
And especially the new calendar that you just took the cellophane off.
Yep,
and you said,
yep.
oh, I don't even want to look ahead at what the pictures are. Let me be surprised each month.
Yep.
Ooh,
I
like that one.
The new farm calendar.
Yeah.
A different tractor
Right.
every month.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Yep. Those are always great.
Or
motorcycle calendar.
Yep.
Always good. Antique motorcycles.
Yeah,
Oh.
I always liked my The Far Side.
Oh.
A different Far Side cartoon, or a great baseball facts for the year.
There must be a calendar for every possible
has to be.
interest.
There
must be a fishing calendar. I don't fish, but there's got to be one. There's got to be a gardening calendar. I should find one for Holly. There must be.
There has
I don't
to
know
be.
what they
Different
are.
flower. But
Yeah.
what is it that we feel the new year? Resolutions.
Well, that's it. And that's the first thing you can put up on January 1 or 2 or wherever you got it. Yeah. But the rest of it it's like, and I'm not a big fan of snow, it's that snow-covered field that is unblemished. Beautiful. You really don't want to step into it. It's just like, and that's how that calendar looks. That's how that resolution. This will be the year. Yeah. And then however you finish that
January 1st, and I got that membership at the gym.
Right.
So I'm going to go to the gym. Well, it's January 1st.
They're
go the
probably
2nd.
Closed. Right.
Yeah, because,
Yeah.
this is kind of a holiday. But tomorrow.
I'll be there. Of course, that's
tomorrow.
getting towards the weekend, and that might be hard. And
It is. Yeah, why? Yeah.
Why bother those
I probably
people?
won't be there on a Saturday and a Sunday.
No, Monday, Tuesday.
Tuesday
Let
might
them
be
get
better.
ramped up.
Monday, I got a lot of.
I got a lot of stuff going on.
How long do these resolutions last? I was reading that the second Saturday of January is always kind of referred to as the end day.
The end.
It'll
be about 10 days in, and
adios.
I'm done.
You're done. Resolutions die.
If we were really, really, really young, and you've never really made resolutions, you just heard that this is what people do.
Yeah.
You'd be excited. We've heard about this concept a long time.
We might have tried it.
I'm sure we have. But why is there some appeal still to say, you know what? This year I'm gonna, and it wouldn't have to be something arduous that, no more favorite food or no more, I cannot sit in the recliner at night because I fall asleep. No more of that, boy.
No more.
We're going to bring a kitchen chair in and sit in that.
Right. And it's either I'm getting rid of that, or I'm adding that. Right. So I'm going to get rid of desserts.
Right. No.
So I'm going to lose weight.
Right. No pie, no ice cream, no anything.
No fun.
But on the other hand, I'm going to go for a 30-minute walk after supper every single day.
But it's too cold today, and now it's raining, and
January.
now it's snowing,
right.
and now it's...
And by the time you finally have a nice spring evening in May...
You forgot about it.
Or you forget, well, really, it just doesn't...
Why start now?
Yeah.
But isn't it indicative that there's always something that we can either add or detract to make our lives more meaningful, more positive, more purpose-filled, more joyful?
And don't you think there's that verse, Old Testament, and he set eternity in their hearts, in their minds. Yeah. And that there's an endlessness that we're drawn to. And along the way, kind of the mile markers of something new, because we're waiting for something really new, big new.
Yeah.
And so incrementally, something different, at least. Not necessarily more, but just new.
Sure. But the
'Cause
new gets old eventually,
Well, yeah.
right? I mean,
yeah.
that new sweater.
Oh,
You're gonna dribble
I know.
some chili on it or some hot cocoa, or
Yeah, and
you
all
might gain some weight, and,
Right.
or it's out of style now.
Oh, yeah. Because,
So
you
you
and
don't
I are
wanna-
fashion place. Well, you are much more than I.
You don't want to
It's
wear that,
style. No.
you know, or the new car.
Which now, or 10 years later, if you still have it,
Yes,
is
which
not
I will.
exactly new. We definitely.
Yeah.
In fact, the 10-year-old car is the one we call the new car.
The new car,
Because
exactly.
It's newer than the 20-year-old car,
Yeah.
which are all newer than the Model T, which is,
The
which is
perpetually
really
old
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
Yeah. So
But we're drawn to new.
Mm-hmm.
But don't you think that's also part of it? I'm thinking a little Psalm 51 here.
Create
me a clean heart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Put a new and right spirit in
within me.
Yeah.
We used to sing that after the sermon as
Yeah.
a kid growing up.
Yep,
You
yep,
remember
always.
page 515?
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah.
There was a...
Yeah. I heard the
Yeah.
word.
And
Now may that word. And there's where we need to be. Where is new found?
Yes. Not just in my diet,
Yeah.
exercise, all good.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, I need an immediate newness.
Yeah.
There's no diet in the world that's going to promise, boom, and you're new.
Yeah.
But when, again, Psalm 51, wash me and I'll be whiter than snow. And that's right now. Because when you baptize me and you remind me of baptism, it's no waiting now.
Yeah. Yeah. And even we talked about baptism a few
Yeah.
weeks back. But even the Luther's comments on baptism. That baptism happened at a one time, but it's constant. We are the baptized.
Right.
So we're always in this state of grace, and
Mhm.
with daily contrition, repentance, where the old man is drowned and
Yes.
the new man comes forth. Yeah.
It's, as you were saying that, it reminds me of going to a water park with the kids.
Mhm.
And when we go visit Steve, there's a water park in Charlotte, and it's huge thing. It's indoor, and the water never stops. I mean, it's the wave pool and the slide and that huge bucket that just comes whoosh. You can't be there and not be soaked.
Yeah.
Unless you're the curmudgeon who's way over the corner. Grandpa. No, I'm staying over here. No. You're in there. Isn't that a picture of baptism? Baptism is this, and maybe seen and realized in different ways, but it's the water that soaks us, covers us, whoosh, washes us.
Yeah.
you
We are
can't
drenched in grace.
We are.
Right?
And it's a constant.
Dripping with forgiveness.
Right. And it's always, by the way, it's always warm. It's wonderful. You walk in there, at first you go, holy cow. But then you realize, well, yeah, that's because I'm probably walking in maybe not this dressed up, but we'll get into that pool and you'll say, this is great.
This is nice.
And
Do we
that's
have
the
to
water
get
of
out?
baptism.
Do we have to get out?
Yeah.
No. Another half hour.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Another one. Ooh, I hear the horn. They're starting the wave pool again. Okay, off we go. And then standing there as Grandpa, trying to make sure you've got both of the grandchildren here. Okay, wait, I got a head over here. I think those are her feet over there.
Yeah.
'Cause
But that one, I don't recognize
I'm not sure that's
that one.
right. Yeah, you always ask them straight. Now, is that yours or mine? What do you think? I don't think it's either one of us. Okay. Well, where's mine? I don't know. Mine is now sitting with Grandma back there having a wonderful time, and I'm out here waiting, looking for you. Anyway, wave pools. But we yearn for something new. So is there some value to the maybe inevitably not fulfilled resolution, even early in January? Should we? I mean, we're old enough to say, I've tried this. But I'm going to say there still is some value to saying, but you know what, Lord, this year, wouldn't it be good if I did something?
Well, here you go.
Okay.
Last year.
Last year,
Okay. A year ago, right now.
Oh, okay. A year ago. Okay. 365.
You put together reading through the Bible or the New Testament.
Yeah,
and
we
the
did
Psalms.
the New Testament. That was fun.
So I heard a lot of people say, oh, this will be good for me for this year.
Right. Okay.
Right? And okay, maybe they missed a day or two.
Oh, of course.
But they're in it.
Yes, they are.
They're in it.
And they like to tell me, and maybe you heard this too, but people like to tell me, oh, I read, and they were on time. And one time, in the middle of summer or something, I did a little thing on, you maybe have fallen a little to the side.
Yeah.
And I've heard people say, oh, you know me.
Thank you.
Yeah, right. But it's okay. Just come today. You don't have to read 3 months. back. It's
No.
all right. Just today is
No,
today.
no.
So I think that's a positive thing.
It is.
And even if you peter out somewhere in February, hey, you read more chapters than you would have otherwise.
And all of a sudden April comes and you say, I should get back into it. We'll just start on that
Start
April
right now
day.
because it's Easter. Okay, here we go.
I hear people say, I have this new resolution. I'm going to read a chapter of the Bible
Okay.
every day.
Okay.
Okay, I get that.
Right.
That's nice. Is the goal to read the chapter or to get something out of it?
Right, to
because
live
then
the
all of a
words.
sudden it's like, hey, I got to get to bed. Oh, I didn't read that chapter.
Well, and I know it anyway. All right, here
And
we
I
go.
tell people, maybe you're starting out in the beginning. God
Well, that's
created
where
the
we're gonna
heavens
start.
and the earth,
Yep.
and it was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I think I might want to ponder that for a while.
Right, exactly.
I
There's
don't know
a
if
little
I've got to go
more.
through the other 6 days, and the seventh day
you
he
could just-
rested. And I
yeah.
said, if you can get a passage or two, how does that affect my life? How does that bring newness
Yeah.
to me?
Yeah.
Hey, think about it.
Yeah.
God created everything out of nothing.
Yeah.
This is amazing. And he knew what was going to happen, but he still did it.
Still did it. So there's a tension between I read the chapter and I heard his word.
Yeah.
Great to read the chapter, but I can mechanically do that anyone with no effect. I'd like to be thinking, I heard his word tell me today, and it could be Dan, you are forgiven, or peace. Peace I give to you, my peace, not as the world gives. Or maybe, you know what, you really should connect this to somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Do
like the
something.
way that you approach this. Hey, let's see if we can get a chapter a day.
Yeah.
I like that because you had said, well, we want to go through the Gospels and that.
Right.
But it was almost immediately you said, and you know what? If you fall off a little bit, it's not a problem.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
still in the Word of God.
Yeah.
And that meant so much to me.
Just turn to that where
Because
you are.
I can be one of those guys to say, boy, I've been a slacker lately.
and here's the good news about reading that chapter. No matter what it is, you probably can figure it out. If you lack the context leading up to, I'm just going to say, Mark chapter 9, Transfiguration.
Yeah.
You'll figure out that you're in the middle of Jesus' ministry.
Yep.
And he's transfigured, and then he goes down, and he casts out a demon, and you'll say, oh, yeah. Now, I have nothing against Mark chapters 1 to 8.
No.
But if you missed those 8, you were traveling or something.
Yeah.
Join us at 9, and we'll go on from there.
But you got something out of 9.
Exactly.
Isn't that
Exactly.
great?
Transfiguration
Yeah.
or
So-
whatever.
So, this whole newness thing, I like what you said. There's this innate desire
Mm-hmm.
for newness.
We are. He has set eternity in our
Yeah.
hearts, and he's also set, I want to be new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But our culture today, well, I don't know. I'm not just going to blame today's culture. Maybe we go back to Ecclesiastes. And you got Solomon who had, new homes and new servants.
right,
and,
yeah.
and new concubines.
Wives and without counting.
He had new gardens and everything.
Yeah. Doesn't that diminish over time?
Worthless.
One more new
Worthless.
thing. Well, that's the thing. He's a pretty bitter-sounding guy.
He is.
Ecclesiastes chapter 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to teach that chapter and say to the students at Concordia, so would you like this guy to be your roommate, the center of your friend group? And they're all going like, I don't think so.
You want to bring this one home to Mom?
Yeah, exactly. No, nothing. Can you imagine what a charmer he'd be? Nothing new here.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I don't want to be that guy. Do you think, here's a not a bad question, I think. It would be fun to have our folks listening to say that the older I get, the more I desire what's new. I'm going to say yes. I think there's a yearning for a lasting new. And, of course, we're just setting ourselves up for, Lord, I'm ready to go. Anytime you say, a little, my eyes have seen your salvation. I can go whenever you say. I'm not anxious to go. I'd love to stay a number, lots of years, but there's a lasting newness. I know there is. See, when you're 20, yes, you'll say, Lord, come quickly. Take me home. That's fine. But you've got all kinds of things you want to do.
Well, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to get married and have kids. And
Even
see the
at
kids
our
grow up.
age.
Oh, yeah, there's things to do.
This year,
Right?
we're going to be 70.
I know.
But don't you say, I wonder if when our grandkids grow up and we're around and they say, Grandpa, would you preach my wedding?
Oh, isn't that a wonderful idea?
Wouldn't that be neat?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Right, and just see, and no matter what age they are, there's something more to come. Something
There
more
is.
to come. Something more to
Yeah,
come.
yeah,
I mean, you
yeah.
got the wedding, then you're hoping 2
Yeah.
3 years later. Oh, right, baptism of the baby, and then and so there's newness. We're yearning for it, and I think that's though a reflection of I'm really waiting for an ultimate newness.
Yeah.
You and I have known people, older people, well, your mom, my mom, and especially I can see it's okay to go.
Yeah. Yes.
It's okay to go.
Yeah.
My mom was 92. Your mom was 90.
Almost 96.
Yeah.
Just missed a couple of weeks.
It was like, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I can go in peace.
Yep.
And I know what I'm going to is a completely new.
Right.
So we don't outwear
Yeah.
the desire to new.
But when you're a little kid,
Yeah.
you're 7, 8 years old,
Okay.
and you're in Sunday school, and we're going to go to heaven, and we're
Yeah.
going to be there forever. And it's like, I had one, I think I mentioned this before, one little 8-year-old stopped me in the hallway and said,
Yeah.
when we go to heaven,
Yeah.
are we just going to like go to church and sing
Oh, that
Like-
sounds awful.
all the time?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll be preaching.
Exactly. And you never get to sit down. There are no
No,
pews or benches. You're standing there. It's kind of foggy. Oh, yeah. Awful. No.
But isn't that the image, though, that
Yeah.
sometimes we give? And it's like, I said, no, because I don't think God wants to hear me sing forever.
Right. No, no.
That's not heaven for God.
No. Remember that old movie, Heaven Can Wait?
Yeah.
And it had that view of heaven was sort of this foggy, misty
Yeah.
place that you really don't want to be there.
No.
No. So we live now. And Paul does say, for instance, that we have a renewed mind.
Yes.
Do
Yeah.
not be conformed
Yep.
to this world, but be transformed by a renewing of your mind.
Yep.
So whether the body is all new or it's got some issues, he says, I can do a created new mind,
Mm-hmm.
and yet that new mind is pointing ahead to a new heaven, a new earth.
Yeah.
The old heaven has passed away, and there's no longer any sea.
I wonder, Adam and Eve,
Okay.
they're living in perfection in the garden,
Yeah.
which means if it's perfection, there's no way it could be bettered.
True. So,
They're the only people to know what perfection was like.
right.
And
Right.
they sin, and now it's like, I wonder what that, man, I wish I could go backwards.
Yes. And if you're living in perfection, would you still have what we could do with this place is?
Oh, sure.
I don't know. Well, when we go to heaven, and we have a new heaven and a new earth, Revelation 21, old heaven, old earth had passed away. Is there any more? Well, but what we could do is sort of HGTV comes to heaven.
Yeah.
And those very creative people say, well, this looks good, but we could change it all.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Exactly. Who are they?
Yeah,
It should draw you a picture
Yeah.
and say, now, doesn't it look good? And we'll say, well,
Come on over to the Magnolia section of heaven.
exactly. Oh, it would be wonderful. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be it's not that heaven is phase 1, phase 2, getting better. This is the year we finally put in the pool or anything like that. But maybe there'll be enough. There's certainly a lot of us in heaven. Maybe God will have a sampling here. He is a very creative God, from desert to mountain to
wonderful
the Arctic to the
creating
tropics.
God. Yep.
Is all of heaven set at 72 degrees and.
Yeah.
Or would there be some adventurous differences?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll be happy
It's
to get
going to
there.
be new.
And it'll be fine.
New
we won't
heaven.
lose anyone.
Yep.
Maybe that's why. I always thought Revelation 21, and we've been saying this again and again, new heaven and new earth. And then immediately it says, there's no more mourning, no more crying, no more tears, no more sorrow, no more death.
God
For the
will
former
wipe-
things have passed away.
Yeah.
Exactly. Before he then describes heaven in the next 2 chapters,
Yeah.
pearly gates, streets of gold.
Oh.
And it's as though he says, you know what? You might not grasp what it's really like, but I'll tell you what's not there.
Yeah.
That'll be enough.
He defines heaven by what isn't
there.
there.
And isn't that all we're saying? Lord, is there any more death? No, that's fine.
You
You know
know-
what? I'm good.
Now that you think about it, doesn't Paul define love by what it isn't?
Yes.
Yeah, love is not
keeps no record of wrongs.
Yeah, it's not arrogant. It's not proud. It's not boastful.
Exactly.
Doesn't keep record of wrongs. Doesn't insist on its own way.
Yeah. So
And
if
then
you're
he's
doing
got
those things, you missed it.
Yeah, he's got that little, love bears all things,
Endures all things, hopes all things.
So for us, this whole idea of heaven is what isn't there as much as what is.
Just trust me, those things that have been nothing but a bane of our life, sorrow, death, pain, mourning, gone.
And then on the other hand, hell is about what isn't there. God.
Right. And
that's hell.
Right. And to fill that void, all the things that are not in heaven would surely be there.
Yeah.
Pain, sorrow, death, tears. Oh, yeah.
Regret.
Gnashing of teeth.
Shame.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So don't, Lord, again, we would say, Lord, just make sure I don't go there.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, I've driven a lot of old cars and motorcycles that are just limping.
Just get me there.
Just get me there. And if it, we had an old 1990 or 91 Ford Thunderbird, bought it for $500. By the end of its life, I mean, it was done. And if you said cruise control, no, cruise doesn't work. How about the air? Are you nuts? There are all these things that
cruise control if I go downhill.
Yeah, it doesn't work, and and the front end was kind of shaky. We sold it for $45 to just for scrap. And but by golly, I always got home with that thing.
Yeah,
it always got me home, and it was nothing to look at. I mean, towards the end, remember Dukes of Hazzard, where the boys would go slide in through the windows? Because that door was probably welded shut or something. Yeah. Well, the door was so bad that Steve and his buddies would just Dukes of Hazzard right through the window. So they didn't have to mess with opening the door.
I was going to say, you didn't make Holly do
that.
No,
and I never did because I'm too old. But they kind of liked the imagery back in the day. Anyway, it ran and it got me home. Isn't that our picture of life right now?
Yep.
How new will it be this year? I don't know. But Lord, keep it running. Yeah. Keep our life running so we go home. And it'll be all new when we get there.
It will. And 10,000 years, it won't be, kind of getting tired of this.
Yeah, exactly. Or that 2026, that didn't turn out as well as I was hoping.
Yeah.
I'd like a redo on that.
Yeah.
No,
you don't.
we will not care.
You don't need it. Yeah.
No. And or what memory would we even have? Oh, you didn't keep that diet resolution in 2026 like you thought.
Welcome to heaven. Eat what you want.
I doubt that there's a scale on your walking in, Or if it is, it's registered in heavenly units.
Oh, yeah.
What's a kilogram to a pound? I have no idea.
I don't know, but maybe you step on it and it'll say, how much would you like to weigh? And then you say, I'm thinking 175.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Bing 175.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
That's great. And then if you want an update, come on back.
Yeah.
We'll tone it up for you. Yeah. It's good. Well, here's the resolutions, because I do think they reflect the yearning for eternity and new.
Right.
We're made for that.
Yep.
Now, whether we achieve some part of it here, whatever,
Yeah.
and such. It could be a good thing, though, to resolve not just, I'm going to lose a few pounds or I'm going to do this or that. Yeah. But you know what? I'm maybe going to put away some of the discontent of the past. I'm going to look at someone a little differently and something new.
Yeah.
Well,
excellent.
There's our New Year's beginning.
Well.
And our friends who are hoping that we'd stop. No, friends. It's a new year and we're still here.
And maybe your resolution is not to watch us anymore.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Well, I kind of like that little, it's a new year, but we're still here. That'll be our motto, at least for January.
Year, but we're still here, ... for now.
For now. Until somebody pulls the plug on us and says, and we're back to that, two old guys sitting around a table with a couple of dead mics thinking we're doing something.
No wire.
We're not looking now. Well, there's a little wire there. Who knows what it does? I don't know. Only Andy knows. All right.
Hey, great to have you with us. And hopefully you'll be able to join with us again next. Maybe the resolution is we're going to watch every Friday. And if that's your resolution, let us know because you need help.
Right, exactly. And it wouldn't have to be Friday because it's recorded.
It's recorded.
So Andy's got it to pull up. And
if you can't,
Monday.
Right. If you're struggling middle of the night and you can't sleep, play that. I guarantee you'll be out like a light.
It does. It works. On our long drives, after we've talked and talked and talked, Holly will pull up us.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, exactly. and it's we've said everything we're going to say. We were married for 46 years.
Well,
so hey, should we listen to Pastor and Professor? Sure, why not?
And what is not said is simply understood.
It's exactly. Yeah. So it's something. Anyway.
Hey,
all right.
Thank you so much. And until next week, God bless you, and we will see you in church.